And we're gonna get started on our backs today. So we're gonna start in what's called constructive rest. That's feet about as wide as your mat and your knees knocking in towards each other. Right, just let your hands rest from side to side and kind of lift your back off the floor before you settle down, and then let one shoulder land and then the other, so you firmly press yourself down onto the floor. And as you let your knees knock in, you could always walk your feet a little bit wider. It feels good to come to the inner edges of your feet. And then you'll start to close your eyes or soften your gaze and let yourself begin to arrive. It's kind of this parallel, we all probably just woke up, right? So we are kind of going back down into this prone position on our backs. Right, but can you let there be a little bit more intention and awareness, right, to this rather than you would be in your bed sleeping. Right, so you feel the floor beneath the backs of your hands and your arms. Right, relax your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And then just let yourself take 5 breaths to simply be here. Right, throughout today's practice, being aware of the inhalation, how it expands your body. And at the bottom of the exhale, you ground. So there's this grounding feeling to our breath. I don't know about you guys, but apparently the moon is in Pisces this week, or whatever that means. So I've been pretty all over the place emotionally, right? So this is that reminder that you're here, the floor is supporting you, and you're in your body. And there's nowhere you have to go. There's nothing you have to do today. At any point I cue something that doesn't feel right in your body, you're free to find anything else that does, whether it's coming back to this shape, finding a moment in child's pose, or doing whatever organic movement feels right for you. Just take 2 more big breaths. Your last breath in, and breath out. You're keeping your head on the floor, you'll just bring your knees up towards the sky, hug them in towards your chest, let your hands grab your shins, give yourself a big squeeze. And you'll let both hands grab your right knee, extend your left leg long in front of you, let your left leg get heavy on the floor. You start to point and flex your right toes, maybe you roll out your right ankle, take a big breath in. And then exhale, cross your right knee over to the left, gaze rolls open to the right for a spinal twist. Arms can open out wide, maybe that left hand is pressing your right knee down. Make sure your right shoulder is anchored onto the floor. Take 3 big breaths. Just beginning to warm up through the body. And you open your right arm out a little bit wider, like you were yawning, that side of your body open, right? Good morning. Last breath in. And then slowly start to roll yourself back down. You'll bring your right foot to your inner left thigh. Right knee comes out towards the side like a tree pose on your back. Flex your right foot, reach your hands down by your side, palm spin up to face the sky. As that right knee opens out, down, press that right thigh down onto the floor. As you flex your left foot, imagine you're stepping on the floor beneath you. Your left leg is like the root of a tree. Right, take a big breath in, slightly press your lower back down, and a big breath out. 1 more breath in through your nose, and breath out. Start to reach your arms back behind you, extend your right leg long to meet your left. You let your right hand grab your left wrist, start to reach and side bend over to the right. And now crawl your feet over to the left, taking a big C curve shape with the left side of your body. Cross your left ankle over your right. You're kind of in this big banana shape. Right, maybe let your head fall into your right upper arm, and you kind of control the intensity of this stretch. Maybe you point out through your feet and pull your left wrist even more. Maybe you let it be a little bit more lackadaisical. Ask yourself what you need this morning. Take another breath in through your nose, and a big breath out. Right, and you'll slowly begin to unfurl that banana shape. The right leg is long, hug your left knee in towards your chest, give yourself a big squeeze. Maybe you softly rock yourself from side to side this time as you roll out your ankle. And let that left leg find stillness. On the exhale, cross your left knee over to the right. Gaze slowly rolls open to the left. Left shoulder is anchored down, and you've got about 3 big breaths. You're beginning to notice this side of your body and let it feel different. And you open up to the right side of your neck a little bit more. Take a slow breath in and a full breath out. Last one, inhale. And as you exhale, slowly roll yourself down, left foot to the inner edge of your right thigh. Press that left knee down onto the floor. Arms open out wide by your side as you flex your right foot like you're stepping into a tree pose. There's that slight hugging of your lower belly as you press your mid and your lower back down. Right, and you press that right foot. Imagine there's a floor beneath your feet, right at the bottom edge. And can you reach your fingertips out from side to side a little bit more? Take a slow breath in. And a slow breath out. And then just start to reach your left leg long to meet your right. Arms reach back behind you. This time, left hand grab your right wrist. And start to pull the whole upper body over to the left. As you crawl your feet over to the left as well and find that big banana shape, right ankle over your left. And as you pull and tug that right wrist, feel the opening on the right side of your body. And just take a few big breaths. It doesn't have to be this intense stretch. I find often, we have to find these like almost eye-opening experiences in yoga postures. That's not always the case. And you just let the breath guide the movement and arrive where you land. Okay, last breath in. And then slowly bring your arms back towards neutral, legs come back to neutral, hug your knees in toward your chest, give yourself a big squeeze. And then you're just gonna start to rock forward and back. Right, as you rock forward and back the length of your mat, take a few rocks, let it be easy. Maybe your eyes are closed. And take as many rocks as you need, and you're gonna make your way right into a downward facing dog. Right, cross your shins, maybe you shift forward onto your hands and your knees, then tuck your toes, lift your hips up towards the sky. Right, as you get to your downward facing dog, begin to paddle out your legs. Right, your head is releasing down, your triceps are wrapping forward. Can you spread your sitting bones back behind you as you energetically send your heels down towards the floor? And as you arrive in this shape, start to find some stillness in your down dog and take 3 big breaths. You firmly press into your fingertips. Can you spread your palms out even wider? You take a slow breath in through your nose. Maybe you take a deep breath out through your mouth. Right, next inhale, start to lift your gaze forward. You'll start to tiptoe your feet, sort of forward fold at the top of your mat. Right, once you arrive there, you'll grab opposite elbows for ragdoll and let your head and upper body hang heavy. Right, maybe you're swaying your head and your shoulders from side to side. There's that slight or deep bend in your knees, depending on what you need. And can you let your shoulders get even heavier? Imagine you were wearing them like earrings. Right, take a big breath in. And then just switch the cross of your forearms to the opposite forearms in front. And then can you send your forearms towards the tops of your feet with a little bit more intention? I feel that length through your lower back. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And a full breath out. Last one, breath in. And as you exhale, softly release your hands down towards the floor. Right, inhale, halfway lift, find length, fingertips come onto your shins. And as you exhale, forward folds. Right, slowly take your time rolling yourself all the way up. Shoulders stack over your hips, 2 arms lift up towards the sky, lift your gaze up towards your fingers. And as you exhale, fold yourself right back down. Right, inhale, lift up halfway, get long. Exhale, fold forward. Now step your right foot back long behind you. Right knee will stay lifted off the floor. Press your left foot, roll yourself up for a high crescent lunge. Micro bend in your back knee, square your left hip back, soften your shoulders. Send your palms to face each other overhead. Take a big breath in. And at the bottom of your exhale, you land. All right, last inhale. And as you exhale, cactus your arms from side to side, slightly lift your sternum up towards the sky, and then slowly lower your hands onto the floor or on blocks, and start to shift your hips back, flex your left toes towards your nose, you're in a pyramid pose. Right heel is most likely lifted off the floor, tuck your chin in toward your chest, and let yourself fold. Okay, take a breath in through your nose, and a breath out through your mouth. All right, inhale, start to shift yourself back forward, you'll plant your palms, step your left foot back to meet your right high plank. And your high plank, knees can be up or knees can be down. There's that slight tuck to your chin, take a big breath in. Either just lift right back up to down dog or start to shift yourself forward, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, untuck your toes, heart pulls forward and through, upward facing dog or cobra pose. And as you exhale, flip your toes, hips lift up and back, downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, just take a breath in through your nose. And a breath out through your mouth. And you'll step your right foot forward between your hands. Left knee stays lifted, high lunge. Arms are up towards the sky, so we're just on the other side. Press through all four corners of your right foot, soften your shoulders down. Take a full inhale to be here. And at the bottom of your exhale, you arrive. Right, last breath in. Exhale, cactus your arms from side to side. Take an inhale. And then softly release your hands down towards the floor. Start to back your hips up. Lift your right toes off the floor as you flex them towards your nose. Square that right hip back. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Take 2 breaths to fold. If you have any props underneath your hands, you need to feel more supported. Last inhale. And full exhale. Slowly start to shift yourself back forward. This time left foot steps forward to meet your right, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift right away. Exhale, folds forward. Great, take your time rolling up. Arms are up towards the sky, lift your gaze. And then as you exhale, fold yourself right back down. Right, inhale, belly lifts out and away, find length. Exhale, folds forward. Right, this time your left foot steps back long behind you, high lunge, just like we did on the other side. Arms up towards the sky, we'll move a little bit quicker, take a full inhale. Exhale, cactus your arms from side to side, lower your hands down towards the floor, shift your hips back, press into your right heel as your right toes lift off the floor. Take a big breath in to land, and a breath out. So to shift yourself back forward, plant your palms, left foot steps back to meet your right, high plank. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, just lift right back to down dog or move through your vinyasa, high, low, and then lift up and back, downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, take a full inhale and a full exhale. Right, your left foot will step forward, high lunge, arms are up towards the sky. Take your time to feel stable in your base. There's that slight hugging of your lower belly, take a breath. Exhale, goalpost arms side to side. Lower your hands down towards the floor, shift your hips back, flex your left toes towards your nose. Take a big breath in and a breath out. Shift yourself back forward, right foot steps forward to meet your left, forward folds. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folds. Press to your feet, roll up, arms are up towards the sky, lift your gaze up towards your thumbs. We're gonna move through that in each time. One more time, and then roll yourself back down. I need each side. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Right foot steps back long, high lunge, press to your feet, arms are up towards the sky, take an inhale. Exhale, goalpost arms side to side, lower hands down towards the floor, back your hips up, flex your left toes. Inhale, shift yourself forward, plant palms, step back, high plank, either skip asana or move high to low through your vinyasa. And then hips are up towards the sky and your down dog, take a breath in, tuck your chin in, and a breath out. Right foot steps forward between your hands, arms are high to the sky, take a big breath in. Exhale, cactus arms side to side, lower hands down towards the floor, back your hips up, press into your right heel. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, shift yourself forward, left foot steps forward to meet your right, fold yourself in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Right, take your time rolling yourself up, arms are high to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift the belly out and away. Last round, exhale, fold. Left foot steps back long, high lunge, arms are up towards the sky. Take your time, inhale. Exhale, goalpost arms side to side. Lower hands down towards the floor, back your hips up as you flex your right toes. Big breath in to arrive, and out. Inhale, shift forward, plant palms, step back, high plank, either just down dog or move through your chaturanga, upward facing dog, or cobra pose. Right, as your hips are up towards the sky, you take that inhale, and then let your heels send down towards the floor. All right, last time, left foot steps forward, high lunge, arms are high. Take a breath in. Exhale, cactus arms side to side. Lower hands down towards the floor, back your hips up, flex your left toes, take an inhale, and a full exhale. Inhale, shift yourself forward, right foot steps forward to meet your left, forward fold. This time, reach your hands back behind your lower back for a shoulder stretch, and release your fingers and let your shoulders fall forward. And as you arrive in this shoulder stretch, if it's not what's serving you today, simply let it go. Okay, there's that micro bend in your elbows, and can you take a few breaths to be here? And if you feel like you want that sway of your upper body, feel free to move from side to side. Right, can you feel that tuck in your chin so there's more length through the back of your neck? Right, take a slow breath in and a slow breath out. Last one, inhale. And as you exhale, slowly release your hands down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Okay, take your time rolling up. As your arms lift up towards the sky, lengthen up through your fingers, soften your shoulders, and on the exhale, sink your hips back to chair pose. It's like hugging of your lower belly, press firmly through all four corners of both feet. Can you shift your hips a little bit further back behind you as your shins stack over your ankles? Take a full breath in, press through your toes, and a breath out. Last one, breath in. Exhale, straighten your legs, forward folds. All right, inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, folds. All right, bend your knees, plant your hands, step your feet back, high plank. In your high plank, lift the backs of your thighs up towards the sky. Okay, the crown of your head is reaching forward. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. One more breath in. And as you exhale, softly lower yourself down onto your belly. Untuck your toes. Your right arm will come out to a T. Your right palm is down on the floor. Bend your left knee. Tip your left foot over to the right as you roll onto your right shoulder and your right cheek for a shoulder stretch. Your left hand can stay next to your chest. Maybe lift it up towards the sky or let it wrap behind your lower back. And you've got about 4 big breaths on this side. Okay, last breath in. And as you exhale, slowly roll yourself down. Before we take the other side, press to the tops of your feet, tent your fingers off the sides of your mat, wide arm cobra pose. Inhale, head and heart peel off the floor. And as you exhale, dip your right shoulder in, gaze looks left. Inhale, lift up through center. Exhale, left shoulder dips in, gaze looks right. Inhale, lift up, press through all 10 fingers. And as you exhale, soften your heart down towards the floor. This time your left arm comes out to a T, left palm down, bend your right knee, tip your right foot over to the left as you roll onto your left shoulder for your shoulder stretch on the other side. Right hand can stay where it is or take any other variation with that right arm that would serve you this morning. Okay, last breath in. And then exhale, slowly roll yourself down. Untuck your toes, last time tented fingers. Inhale, head and heart peel off the floor. Exhale, left shoulder dips in first this time, gaze looks right. Whew. Inhale, lift up back through center. Exhale, right shoulder dips in. Inhale, press through the tops of your feet, feel that broadening through your collarbones words. And as you exhale, soften your head and your heart down. Your hands will move back to frame your lower ribs. Take a big breath in. And on the exhale, I want you to make your way up and back to a downward facing dog. Okay, whether it's taking through a plank, child's pose, whatever variation you need to get there. And when you get to your down dog, let yourself land in stillness. Okay, firmly press through your palms. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And a full breath out through your mouth. One more like that, breath in. Full exhale. Inhale, your right leg lifts up towards the sky, point to your right toes. Exhale, right knee hugs in towards your nose. Inhale, right leg lifts up and back, bend your right knee, turn your hip open as you look underneath your right arm. And exhale, right knee hugs in, step it forward between your hands. Your left hand will stay down, right arm peels up towards the sky, you're in an open twist. Square that right hip back behind you, lift your gaze up towards your right fingers. Take a big breath in, and a big breath out. One more inhale. And as you exhale, reach that right arm towards the front of the room, pivot yourself down the left side of your mat, wide-legged forward fold, head and upper body fall down. Right, take 2 breaths to be here. Maybe you bend your knees from side to side, or just take any other variation with your arms to fold forward. Take a full breath in, and a full breath out. All right, inhale, halfway lift, fingertips on the floor on your shins. And as you exhale, fold forward. Slowly begin to pivot yourself back towards the front of your mat. Your right toe stay forward. You're on the ball mound of your left foot. Lift yourself up, high crescent lunge. All right, you've been in this shape before. How can you find that same level of stability? Hug your lower belly and squeeze your pubic bone up towards your belly button. Soften your shoulders. Take an inhale and an exhale. One more breath in. Exhale, hands come together in front of your heart. So to shift yourself forward into your right foot, left leg slowly peels off the floor. You're coming into a warrior three. Point to your right toes, square that left hip down. Right, as your hands stay in front of your heart, maybe you feel more balanced and you open your arms out towards the side. Press through the big toe of your right foot, take one more breath in. Exhale, bend your left knee, roll yourself up, coming into a one-legged Tadasana. Flex your left foot, soften your shoulders, and then bring your hands together in front of your heart. Take a full breath in. Exhale, left knee opens out to the left like a half frog. Inhale, center. And as you exhale, open. Last one, inhale, center. And as you exhale, open up, pause. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, your left hand will grab your left foot. Bring your left foot to your inner right thigh, setting up for a tree pose. And rather take your foot into your calf, your ankle. That's also a variation. Let your arms open out from side to side. And imagine you are in that tree pose on the floor. Press your foot into your thigh. Shoulders are down on your back. And if you feel really stable, maybe you lift your arms up towards the sky. Okay, soften your shoulders down. Press through your right big toe. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Last one, inhale. Exhale, slowly release that left foot next to your right. Let yourself shake everything out for a second. Right, land at the top of your mat, feet are down on the floor. Inhale, arms are up towards the sky. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Right, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. You'll step your right foot back long behind you, runner's lunge, bend deeply into your left knee, and then pivot your right heel down, setting up for a warrior two. Parallel yourself up and open. Right, maybe you take a second to straighten that left leg and then bend yourself back in, press your palms down towards the floor. Soften your shoulders, take a breath in. Let yourself arrive at the bottom of your next exhale. Right, inhale here and exhale out. Right, inhale, left arm forward, up and back, reverse your warrior. And exhale, left forearm, left thigh, right arm lifts up towards the sky, extended side angle. Wrap that left hip underneath you as you press into your right foot. Reach your right arm to frame the right side of your head, feel that extension all along the right side of your body. Take a full breath in, hug your lower belly in, and a full breath out. Next, inhale, reverse your triangle pose, straighten your left leg, left arm is up towards the sky. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down towards the floor, pivot onto your right toe, step yourself back, high plank. Either just lift right back to down dog or move high to low to your vinyasa. And you get to downward facing dog, offer yourself a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, that left leg lifts up towards the sky. Exhale, left knee in towards your nose. Inhale, left leg up and back. Turn your left hip open as you look underneath your left arm. Exhale, knee into nose. Step it forward between your hands. You'll keep your right hand down. Left arm peels up towards the sky. Open twist. Square that left hip back. Take a big breath in. Exhale, breath out. Last inhale. Exhale, left arm towards the front of your space. Pivot yourself down the right side of your mat. Wide-legged forward fold. Head and upper body fall down. Okay, so you're in a wide-legged forward fold on the other side. You've got 2 breaths to land. All right, tuck your chin in towards your chest. Let yourself be where you are. Full breath in through your nose and full breath out. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips on the floor on your shins. And as you exhale, fold forward. Slowly pivot yourself back toward the front of your mat. You turn onto your left toes. You're on the ball mound of your right foot. Lift yourself up, high crescent lunge when you feel stable. Right, there's that micro bend in your back knee. Let your shoulders stack over your hips. Take a big breath in and a slow breath out. Last one, inhale. Exhale, hands come together in front of your heart. So just shift your weight forward, transfer into your left foot. Right leg slowly peels off the floor, warrior three. Okay, find your stability. Okay, press through the big toe of your left foot, and if you wibble and wobble around, that's okay. Okay, square your right hip down. There's that tuck to your chin. Take a full breath in. Exhale, right knee bends. Hug it in toward your chest. As you slowly roll yourself up, one-legged Tadasana. Take your time. If you fall out, that's okay. Lift your right knee back in. Hands in front of your heart. Flex your right foot. Take a big breath in. Exhale, right knee opens up to the right half rock. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. One more inhale, you close. And as you exhale, open, pause, take a breath. Let your right hand grab your right shin and let that right foot come into your inner left thigh or whatever other variation you want for your tree pose. Right, you find your tree pose, imagine you're stepping it into the floor like we did in the beginning. Press your left big toe, start with your hands down by your side like mountain pose, spread your arms out wide. If you feel really stable, maybe lift those arms up towards the sky. Soften those shoulders, hug your lower belly in. Full breath in to be here, and a breath out. Last breath in. Exhale, slowly release that right foot down. I want you to shake everything out. It's okay if you feel silly. And then arrive at the top of your mat, feet onto the floor. Inhale, arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folds. Your left foot will step back long behind you, runner's lunge, head and heart peel up. And pivot your left heel down, heel to arch alignment, cartwheel yourself up and open, warrior two. Your right knee is opening out to the right as you hug your hips in, press your palms down towards the floor. Okay, breath in to be, and a breath out. Last inhale, and full exhale. Inhale, right arm forward, up and back, reverse. Exhale, right forearm, left thigh, left arm lifts and reaches toward the front of your space, extended side angle. Wrap that left hip underneath you as you lift up to the arch of your left foot. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Last one, inhale and full exhale. Inhale, reverse your triangle pose, straighten your right leg, right arm is high. And as you exhale, cartwheel your hands down towards the floor, either just back to down dog or move high to low to your chaturanga, upward facing dog, or whatever would feel best for you in this moment. Now we're going to move through the same thing on each side, a little bit different moves at one point, but allowing yourself to really connect to breath and movement. As you arrive in down dog, spread your fingers out even wider. Take a breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, sigh it out through your mouth. Inhale, right leg is high. Exhale, knee into nose. Inhale, right leg up and back. Turn your right hip open. Exhale, right foot steps forward. Open twist. Left hand stays down. Right arm peels up towards the sky. Take a full breath in. Exhale, right arm reaches forward. Pivot yourself down the left side of your mat. Wide-legged forward fold. Head and upper body relax in. Take a full breath in to land. And an exhale out. Inhale, lift up halfway, your variation. Exhale, fold. Pivot yourself towards the front of your mat, coming into your high lunge, micro bend in your back knee, arms are high towards the sky. Take a big breath in, soften your shoulders, and a breath out. Hands come together in front of your heart, so just shift yourself forward, left leg slowly peels off the floor, warrior three. Let the wibbles and wobbles be there. Right, press through your right foot, there's that micro bend in your right leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your left knee, roll yourself up to that one-legged Tadasana. This time, left ankle over your right thigh. Sink your hips back for a figure four. Right, hands can stay in front of your heart. Maybe bring your forearms onto your left shin, or if you want a figure four, forward fold, you're welcome to fold yourself in. Okay, slow breath in, and slow breath out. Start to press your right foot, roll yourself back up. This time, left knee hugs in towards your chest, flex your left foot as your arms lift up towards the sky. Soften your shoulders on the inhale, lengthen through your spine. And as you exhale, twist open to the left, right arm forward, left arm back. You'll start to tip yourself forward like a little pendulum. You'll step your left foot back long, coming into a warrior two. Take a second to readjust your stance, straighten that right leg, and then bend yourself back in. Take a full inhale, press your palms down, and a breath out. Inhale, right arm forward, up and back, reverse. Exhale, forearm to thigh, extended side angle, 2 breaths, any variation you want. All right, wrap your left pinky finger in. And then inhale, reverse your triangle pose, straighten that right leg. And as you exhale, cartwheel your hands down, either skip asana or move through your vinyasa. Yep. All right, just got one more round of flow when you get to down dog. Okay, let this down dog feel slightly different. Take a breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, arrive. Inhale, left leg is high to the sky. Exhale, knee into nose. Inhale, left leg up and back, turn your hip open. Exhale, left knee hugs in, step it forward, open twist, right hand down, left arm up towards the sky. Take a full breath in. Exhale, reach your left arm forward, pivot yourself down the right side of your mat, wide-legged forward folds. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold forward. All right, start to pivot yourself back towards the front edge of your mat, high lunge, press to your feet, feel stable, and then lift your upper body up. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Hands come in front of your heart. Start to shift yourself forward, warrior three in your own time. Hug that lower belly in. Start to shift your shoulders forward like you're creating a long line of energy from your shoulders out through your right big toe. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your right knee, roll yourself up one-legged Tadasana, right ankle crosses over your left thigh, figure four, sink your hips down. Woo. All right, you've got about a few breaths to be here, whatever variation you want. Forearms can come onto right shin, maybe you fold into that figure four. Ask yourself what you need in this moment, not what the other side wanted or did. Your last breath in and out. Slowly begin to lift yourself back up. Right knee hugs in toward your chest, arms are up towards the sky, flex your right toes on an inhale. Exhale, twist open to the right. Start to shift yourself forward like that little pendulum as your right foot steps back long. Warrior two, it's okay if it's ungraceful. Right, let the practice arrive as it does. Press your palms down towards the floor, big breath in and breath out. Inhale, left arm forward, up and back, reverse. Exhale, forearm to thigh, right arm for the front of your space, extended side angle. Take a big breath in, hug your lower belly in, and a breath out. All right, and now reverse your triangle pose last time. And exhale, cartwheel your hands down towards the floor. Move high to low, or just step right back to a downward facing dog. All right, in your downward facing dog, just take a breath in and a breath out. One more breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, slowly drop your knees down towards the floor. Untuck your toes as you sink your hips back towards your heels for a child's pose. Let your forehead rest down onto the floor. I'm not getting into it because I got a knee tattoo. It's still healing. So if you're wondering why I'm just squatted here. All right, and as you let yourself soften in this child's pose, take a second to maybe sway your hips and your upper body from side to side. And let yourself land, really feel that tuck of your chin in towards your chest. All right, take a full breath in through your nose. And a full breath out. All right, next inhale, begin to roll yourself up to a seat on your shins. Just you can swing your legs to either your right or your left side and roll yourself down onto your back. And as you roll down onto your back, just start to rock yourself from side to side. It's like close of your eyes, there's that soft gaze. And just let your hands release from side to side, open them out wide, and lift your legs up towards the sky. Okay, so you're going to Viparita Karani, or kind of like legs up the wall. Maybe you have a wall next to you that you want to put your legs up onto, that's an option. Or maybe you place a block underneath your sacrum, maybe you have a yoga block. Let your fingers slightly curl in. Okay, let your chin tuck in slightly towards your chest, and you're going to take about 10 to 15 breaths to be here. Feel the weight of your legs cascade down onto the floor. Okay, relax your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And let yourself just be in this shape. Okay, find more awareness on the inhales. And then you arrive at the bottom of the exhales. Big breath in and breath out. From here, you'll either move into a Supta Baddha Konasana or a happy baby, whatever hip opener would feel best for you. And as you arrive in that shape, you've got about 10 breaths before you slowly make your way into your Shavasana. And so whatever pose you're taking, let it be. If there's any other pose that you want to take in your body, let yourself take it. There's nothing you have to do, or nowhere you have to go. You're simply allowing yourself to connect to your breath, to your body, and landing with more awareness. And slowly begin to lay your legs long if you want. I know for me it might feel good to plant my feet and first just windshield wiper my legs from side to side before I land into my final rest. So know there's any other fidgeting or little movements that you want to take. The answer is to take it. And then when you're ready, legs slowly lay out long. Hands are down by your side. Palms spin up to face the sky. And you let yourself land into this final shape. The eyes begin heavier, or there's a soft gaze up towards the sky. You relax your toes, your belly, and then let yourself land. Nothing left to do or make happen. Simply just breathing and being.